guys, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Makes a move. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Castro. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw again. He's got the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Unloads it left. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Castro. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quickly complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Flips it out in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Castro. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Gets the back moving. pulled and fired complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Castro. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's got him. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Castro. It's complete on the right side. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got him. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Dropping back, it's Castro. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Peterson. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, Ben.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Wants to go up top. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Under fire. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Works the middle of the field. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. To throw, it's Castro. Moving out of the pocket. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Back to throw, it's Castro. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making check. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Castro. The short hands, it's Miranda. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the middle of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Northern Illinois delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in DeKalb. Thing is, this sucker was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
6-9-1, gain a spark. Move.
Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Castro. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on third down. Completes it in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
29 Philly.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Get set, get set. Check, check.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Castro. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right